every Muslim begins by reciting the Quran, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Why would you begin that when you recite the Quran? Because the Quran, you will go astray with the Quran if the devil is influencing you. You will go astray with the Quran if the devil is influencing you. Every sect in Islam went astray based on verses in the Quran that they misinterpreted. There is no sect in the history of Islam that didn't use the Quran as proofs for its deviation. And this is because Shaitan, Ahmed Zarruq, in his Qawaid says, no haqiqah, no reality comes into the world except it's met with its opposite, some demonic opposite of that thing. So marriage comes into the world, it's met with zina. Clarity of mind comes into the world, it's met with confusion. And then he said, or if that doesn't work, then to pervert the reality and deviate the reality from its intended purpose. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Ya ayyuha alladhina amanu, la tattabi'u khutuwat ash-shaytan, or khatawat ash-shaytan. Don't follow the progress of shaitan. You see, shaitan will lead you by istidraj. He will take you step by step. This is the irbad, that you go shay'an fa shay'an. He doesn't come with all his khubth all at once. He comes slowly. I once asked my father, do you think people sign a devil's contract with a piece of paper? He said, no, it's a long series of negotiations. You compromise your values, like George Bernard Shaw, when they say that he met a woman and he asked if she would go back to his hotel with him for £1 million, £1 million. And she said yes. And then he said, what about 20 quid? And she slapped him and said, what kind of woman do you think I am? He said, we've already determined that, now we're haggling. Once you compromise your principles, then that's it. So you just do it slowly. The first time you don't take a bribe, but then you start thinking about it. I could use that money. Then the next time the bribe's offered, you take it. This is how it works. So Allah says, don't follow the khutawat al-shaytan. وَمَنْ يَتِّبِعْ خُطَوَاتِ الشَّيْطَانِ فَإِنَّهُ يَأْمُرُ بِالْفَحْشَاءِ. He's commanding you to do foul things, وَالْمُنْكَرِ, and things that are naturally rejected by fitrah. Your fitrah rejects them. وَلَوْلَا فَضْلُ اللَّهِ عَلَيْكُمْ وَرَحْمَتُهُ مَا زَكَى مِنْكُمْ مِنْ أَحَدٍ أَبَدًا. And had it not been for Allah's grace and His mercy, none of you would have been purified.